All right, let's get some earth wisdom. That's way too many. Okay. Boundaries. Number one, boundaries. Boundaries. Boundaries are very important. Boundaries are very important. When we when we rebuild our life with a firm foundation, right? When we rebuild our life with the foundation, you know, founded on what? Founded on, the Most High, because that's the firmest foundation. We understand that. But once we set that once we set that foundation, we need to protect it. And how do we protect it? Well, we protect it with our boundaries. Because even though it is a firm foundation, yes, it wasn't. We didn't build it on the sand, but if we don't protect it, it can still over time be broken down. Which is why it's really important to have our not only have but to uphold our boundaries. On that we don't break for anyone because we break it for one person. When do we stop? When? Our boundaries. You know, you know, when you have the divine light, the divine love shining through you, it attracts the type of people that are gonna want to break you down in every aspect, just out of jealousy, out of hate, out of just out of you being you, out of the light shining through you, out of the divine love of our Creator shining through us. And when your foundation is based upon your faith, based upon your faith, the love you have for the divine and the love you have for yourself because you respect yourself. But where does that come to? See how she's like the bird's like tying a. Oh, that's interesting too. It's like tying a string around her finger, kind of like they're, or no, in her hand. Well, I kind of got that like they're intertwining with itself, but intertwining with nature. Divine love. You never back down. Never take a seat next to Satan. When you build that firm foundation, the devil's going to come in and address. The devil's going to come in and address. And it's going to try to deceive you into thinking it's divine love. But one dance with the devil could be your last. It could be your last unless you set your boundaries firm. Unless you set your boundaries firm. So notice how he's guarding it with this sword too. Notice how he's guarding it with this sword. That's how you should be doing it. Protect your boundaries at all costs. Protect your peace.